So, hey guys, hope you're having a great day so far. I thought I would just jump in and talk a little bit about the market situation right now. I'm getting a lot of messages from you guys. I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm getting a lot of people just asking what's going on. People scared. So I thought I would jump in a little bit and just discuss exactly what's happening with the market, right? Let me get this straight. A little higher, there, a little bit there. There we go. So I just want to talk a little bit about what's happening with the market. Just discuss it for you guys. Stop all the panic because a lot of people are panicking, right? So let me do a couple of things, then we'll get started here in a second. So I'm here to ask any questions you guys may have. If you guys have any questions, anything like that, I'll try to answer them best I can. Good morning, Kendra, Micah, good morning, Richard Gomez, good morning, Chris on LinkedIn, good morning. So yeah, so now I'm on LinkedIn. I'm also broadcasting to LinkedIn and also YouTube right now, right? So I'm trying to increase my reach, I guess they should call it. So they do call it. Give me a second. I got to make sure the Discord group knows and the Slick. So give me a second here. So send the message. Give me a second. There we go. Give me one more second to make sure everybody gets this because the Discord group always wants to know when I'm online. I don't want to leave them out. Let me see. Seconds live. All right, there we go. So I want to talk a little bit about what's happening with the market. I want to talk a little bit about what's going on. I want to talk a little bit about why there's panic in the market, right? And that's the reason why, if you remember, over the last 2 years, we constantly talked about risk management, right? We constantly talk about that. And the reason is because nobody ever knows what's happening with the market, right? We never know what's going on. We don't have control. And I'm gonna just tell you this. So the market, now remember, we're on the small end, right? I don't care if you're worth 5, 10 million. I don't care if you're worth a few million. I don't care what you're worth because you're still small in the market, right? You're a small person, right? Because the banks, the institutions, and the elite have control. And we got to accept that. It's nothing wrong with that. You got to accept it, right? If in basketball, somebody's a better player than you, so you got to accept it and then figure out a way to beat them in another way, right? Being agile, maybe being tougher than them, doing stuff they won't do. It's always a way to beat somebody. But first, you got to accept that this dude has in basketball an athletic ability more than you. Maybe I'm smarter than him, so if I accept one thing, maybe I'll beat him another way. But in the market, we have to accept these dudes are better. They got more power than us, right? But even they don't have complete control, right? Because think about this. What happened in the market today is a mortgage company in China went bankrupt, right? And that affected our market. So who would have ever thought that would happen, right? So there's things in the market you can't predict. There's things in investing you can't predict. There's things in starting a small business you can't predict. That's why it's so important to practice risk management. Even though you have one eye, you have to have one eye on the goals, the gains, the profits. You got to always have the other eye on risk management, right? But this is what people tell you a lot of times on Instagram, on different social media platforms, on different ways. They say, hey, look, always focus on profit, double down, triple down, make more money. No, that's not how it works. You got to constantly worry, or not worry, but you got to constantly keep a focus on risk management because you could have made profits all this time, put into a weird option that everything goes down one day, you lose everything, right? There's more to stocks than just buying and hoping it goes up to a lot of money. That half of it is selling the stock and risk management, which nobody talks about, which is very confusing to me. And it's scary because so many people are learning from other people who don't talk about these things. All they talking about is, oh man, become a millionaire, make six figures with stocks. Somebody post the ad or something. Somebody just made six figures with stocks. Do it like I did. I'll teach you how. But no, but teach me how to keep that 100,000. Teach me how to make sure I don't lose it. Teach me how to practice risk management, right? Because that's just as that building wealth is not just about making money and rolling in a bed full of money. I know that's what a lot of people think it is, like spending money, having fun, going on vacations, whatever. It's a reason. There's a reason why 4 out of 5 people who win the lottery go bankrupt in 5 years. There's a reason for that. Why do you think that is, right? So before we continue, I want you guys to share this live right now because I'm going to drop some good stuff. I'm going to drop some gems. I'm going to drop some important information here. So make sure you get this out to as many people as possible right now. I want you guys to share with 10 of your friends right now and then put the word share in the comments, right? Even in this down market, there's a few stocks that are out there doing good. There's one called, let me see. A lot of people in the CNC are, there's one, they're riding as a stock, let me see. What stock are people working on in the CNC? Let me see. Any signals? There's a bunch of people studying. It's still, even in a down market, you're going to find stocks that are up, right? Give me a second here. Even in a down market, we can make money. That's what shorting is for. That's what puts are for. And I got a class on that coming up right then this week because it's important right now. So next Wednesday, actually, to be honest, I'll do a free class, right? I don't really do this. I'll do a class on Wednesday on how to make money in a down market for free, right? Remember, those classes book up a lot, so I'll post that later today. So I'm going to put a class up for free on Wednesday on how to make money in a down market because that's what's coming. This may not be a crash. I'm not sure, but eventually it's going to come, right? There's the CNC right now is doing a put on GSKY, right? And they're making a lot of money right now. They're putting a lot of money on puts because that's what the CNC is about. And a lot of you guys haven't joined yet. The CNC is a community. We have analysts in there. We got people that help, people that work hard to try to make sure everybody's able to make money in any market. Right. And I'm not saying we don't tell you what to pick. We don't tell you, but we give you signals. We show you where things are. We show you where the market's at, and we grow with you. We learn with you and make sure that you're able to make money. That's what the CNC is about. And you can join the CNC. Click the link in my bio. We got 11 spots left this morning. So if you guys want to join a group that helps you in times like this, that help you not panic, that we stick together, we make money no matter what. We attempt to. Sometimes you can't, but we attempt to. That's what the CNC is about. You guys got to join that CNC before, we only got 11 spots this week. It's going to close down here pretty soon. We had 25 yesterday. We already got half of them, right? So we got a few more spots left. If you're interested, click the link in my bio, join in. You'll be instantly into the CNC, which is a Discord group, community. We get free classes, a lot of things that go on in that group. So let's move on. So crypto, for example, crypto's down too, but the crypto's down because crypto, for some weird reason, which for years we thought this would never happen, but obviously it is. Crypto kind of mimics the market, right? And that's unfortunate because, like I told you, I've been in this for, and that's another reason too, a steel cage fitness. But I've been in crypto for years, and for years and years, we thought that crypto was a hedge against the stock market. So that means what a hedge means that if stock market drops, crypto goes up, so we still save our money. So we put it's a way to protect against a loss in another market, another industry, another asset, right? But what happened is that it seems that over the last 2 years, we kind of learned that crypto goes with the market. So it's not really a hedge. But another thing, right, is that we are in September. September is one of the most volatile months. It is the most volatile month in trading. So that's why it's unclear if we're truly in a crash, because September is always bad. Even last year, you go back to 2020 in September, it was bad, right? But that's how it is. That's how it is in these things, right? Is that September is a bad month. So it's unclear for us to say if we're truly in a crash, right? It's down a few points. For it to be a correction, it's got to go down 30%. Anything beyond that is a crash. So we're still watching it. We're not sure if we're in a crash, but the market is down. It's been down for what, three weeks straight right now. But on the other hand, we've been in September for 3 months, right? 3 weeks. I'm sorry, 3 weeks straight. So September, that's why it's so. Dominique says a good point. He said, from a first timer, I wasn't aware of September, right? And that's what's so important about taking classes and learning. We learned about this. I mean, a lot of you guys that have learned about it and profited from it, I want you to drop some money bags. In my classes, we talk about something called the intraday market pattern. Now, what is that? That's how stocks move during the day. Stocks have a obvious pattern during the day. Most stocks. It doesn't always happen like that, but it's a pattern that stocks go throughout the trading day. You got to understand that. You got to know about that. So you'll know what's coming next or what's more probable or more possible to come next. Right? There's a pattern in the months. There's a market cycle overall that governs stocks. These patterns that happen in one trading day, there's a certain pattern that stocks go through. It's called the intraday market patterns. Every morning, something happens. By lunch, something else happens. End of the day, something else happens. Right? And knowing that stuff, what does that do? That makes you able to make better decisions. Let's say, for example, you're in the stock market stagnant in the middle of the day. Now, from understanding what that intraday market pattern is, well, everybody's at lunch and normally volumes drop during this time. So I'm not worried. We're going to watch it, right? But a novice investor, somebody doesn't know, but oh my God, I panic at that time because they don't understand what's happening. That's why it's so important to get knowledge in these things, to learn, to grow, to make sure you get as much as you can. I'm not saying take my classes. I mean, I will hope you do because I feel like I do convey that knowledge good. If you're interested in my classes, click the link in my bio. There's a bunch there. But there's YouTube. There's books, right? I buy books constantly. I read at least at least one book a month. I was going to say two, but probably one book a month on average. I make sure I read some book. And people say, well, I don't have time. Well, I don't understand. Well, I don't know. Well, you know what I do? It's sometimes I buy a hardcover book, right? And I like reading hardcover books, but sometimes I don't have time. So I got a subscription to Audible. So if I don't have time to read the book, like I'll read the first 3 chapters. Now when I'm on a plane going somewhere, I'll read another chapter, but I'll do it in audio. Or I'll catch up on my book and read the 4th, 5th chapters. Then maybe I'll listen to the other chapter while I'm driving around. You see what I'm saying? There's so many opportunities in this digital age to gain knowledge. Some of you guys are sitting on the sideline, don't want to do it, right? And so how do we make money in a down market? Well, there's shortening puts. And the third way is 2 more other ways that are not so obvious, right? Now, we can short the stock, ride it all the way down, buy it back, make our money that way. We can do some puts. And puts is an option where we can make money going down, but there's other ways too. We got to make sure we understand every way we can make money in a down market. If you want to join the CNC, you can DM me and I'll help you out, or you could just click the link in my bio. And it's a link there. You sign up, and it'll take you right through it. But back to what I was saying is that there's 2 more ways we can make money in a down market. And I'm gonna talk about this in my class on Wednesday. I'm gonna post right after I get offline here. It's gonna be a free class, a perfect, 100% free class. And I'm gonna have I'm gonna drop on my Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, look down if you're on YouTube or LinkedIn. My Instagram name is Tall Guy Tycoon. It's down at the bottom right hand of your screen. If you're on Instagram, obviously you know what my new name is. You're on here, so so back to what I was saying. Is that there's a lot of ways to make money in a down market. There's 2 ways, right? There's the first way is that we can use puts. We can short the stock market down. But the second way, first one is puts, second one is shorts. The third way and the fourth way are things that people don't think about. Well, the third way is buying stocks when they go down because they're going back up. Eventually with enough time. Keeping your ears open, keeping your eyes open, studying the market. Understanding when those bottoms come in or those close to bottoms come in, buying those stocks, riding back up. Now, there's a fourth way that most people don't get. It's buying cheap dividend stocks, right? Cheap dividend stocks. And what does that mean? I appreciate you, James Hill. What is cheap dividend stocks? Well, for those who don't know what a dividend stock is, it's a stock that that produces what's called a dividend. Dividend is when a company has extra profits at the end of the quarter, end of the month, end of the year, whatever their dividend period is. They say, hey, look, because our stockholders are technically owners of the company, what we're going to do is we're going to take that profit and divide it among our stocks. So how many shares you got? I got 1 share. Well, that's 0.00001% of the company. So we're going to give you that much in profit. right? So you're buying income. That's a good way to put it, right? Because you're buying a piece of a company. Not all stocks do that, it's only some. So you're buying a piece of a company that produces dividends, right? So they're giving you, like Walmart gives you a piece of the cut every whatever their dividend period is. All right. So how does that help us when the market's down? Well, it's simple math. Let's say right now, Walmart gives you 3%. It's normally in cash. So you know what the last dividend was, right? So Walmart is a company that probably doesn't drop much. Yeah, that's why it's important to understand how the market historically works. Market drops, what companies do well? Well, Walmart, for example, if the whole market drops, all stocks are affected. Well, what do we do in that time? Well, we find the stocks that shouldn't be affected. And what does that mean? That means that if all the stocks drop because of the market, everybody's panicking, selling everything, all stocks are dropping. Now, some stocks would possibly do well in a recession, like Walmart, retail stocks, the discount companies, companies that people need, even though there's a recession, right? So those stocks are going to be undeservedly affected by a market crash. Now, what do? We find those stocks that produce dividends and we buy them cheaply. And I'm going to tell you how this works, right? So we get a stock like Walmart. Walmart's $100. I don't know what the price is. I'm just doing simple math because I want you guys to understand. Let's say Walmart's $100, right? They're giving a 3% dividend. 3% of $100, $3 a quarter. Well, that's pretty good, right? We also get money if the stock goes up. So let's just say flat $100, 3%. Let's say the market drops 50%. Now that Walmart stock drops to $50, right? So we buy it at 50, goes back up to 100 when the market recovers. Now we're getting the 3% dividend still the next year because it didn't affect Walmart's profit, so they're still getting our dividends. So what does that mean? Think about it. Originally, the stock was $100, giving 3% dividend. So we got 3% return on our money. But because when the market crashed, we got it at $50, it went back to 100, and we not only made money in the rise of the stock, now we locked in a dividend at a double rate. So now our $50 is producing 6% return because we bought it half cheaper. You see what I'm saying? So finding those dividend stocks when the market is crashing is crucial to building a good, solid portfolio for multiple years, right? Because now everybody else got it at 100, so they only get 3%. So because we got it at $50, what's $3 of $50? Let's say Walmart, no matter what, is going to give $3 a stock, not per money, a stock. You own one share of Walmart stock, you get $3 a year. I'm just doing simple math. It's not like this, but just simple so everybody understands it. $3 a year, no matter what. So $100, that means I'm getting 3%. But if I buy it at 50, what am I getting there? I'm getting 6%. $3 out of 50 is 6%. So now I'm making 6%, double the dividend that the average person bought. The market recovers, I make my money on the Walmart stock, I hold it forever. I'm getting 6% return for the rest of my life because I was able to take advantage of a down market. And I was able to find those stocks that were unfairly down because of the overall market crash, right? So that's being smart. That's how you're smart in this game, right? It's not all about buying a stock, selling it. It's so many ways to make money in this market. You have to be aware of every possible way, right? Because you think of it, every strategy, everything you do in the stock market, it's like a tool on your tool belt, right? Now, buying a stock may be a hammer, right? You may use the hammer more than anybody else. You buy it and sell it. But when the market changes, when the dynamics change, you got to be able to pull out another tool, right? You can't just have one tool. Oh man, I need a screwdriver, but I only know how to use the hammer, man. So I'm done. I just got to sit out. I can't work today. I got to sit out today because I don't even know how to use a hammer. I don't know how to use a screwdriver. And that's what everybody's doing today, screwdrivers. No, that's not, you can't do that. You have to have the screwdriver ready. So if today we're going to do screws today, well, I know how to do that too. Well, today we're going to do staples. Well, I got a staple gun right here. Well, today every day you got to be able to pull out a different tool because you don't know what's coming for that day. Just understanding how to buy stocks is not enough. Now, it's good for beginners. It's a great way to get started, but you got to expand. A lot of people will learn how to buy and sell and say, oh, I know enough, and they'll run off, right? Nah, it's deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that. We got some people on YouTube right now. Tanisha, let's see who's on. There's only not that many people, man. I got like 20 people on YouTube, but that's a pretty good start, I guess. The futures market is a beautiful market to learn. Yeah, I mean, all of these things. There's always a way to make money in markets. You just have to be able to open your mind and understand how these things work, right? A lot of people are afraid. And the thing about it is that when markets fall, it's easy to be afraid, to be scared, to be like, oh my God, I'm so scared I'm gonna step back. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to be willing to be able to take that extra step that most people won't take. And that's how we make money, right? Is that you have to be able to do stuff that most people will not do. I'm willing to take an extra step. I'm willing to do things that other people won't do. I'm willing to, if I gotta work all night, I'll work all night. If I gotta fly all over the country and meet people, I'll do that. If I gotta do free meet, I'll do whatever it takes to get this information out. If your CNC is not letting you log in, just DM me, Tiger, and we'll get it fixed today. Good morning, Terrence. Appreciate you, Trash delete. I'm gonna try to get it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into Twitter. I'm sorry, Twitch. Jeffrey Servin, how's it going, Jeffrey? Five-minute bind. I don't like binary options. It's like a game. I don't really like them that much. The stock options class is free for CNC members. Yeah, in the CNC, any class that has the word fundamental in it is free. Any class that has the word fundamentals in it, because those are the basic classes. Was it posted? What were the stocks from last night? Somebody else tell her what the stocks were last night. So I can access the Greece webinar from the link you sent. Just DM me and we'll get you through that. So like I said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, we do have the so click the link in my bio if you're interested in the classes. DM me the word mentor if you're interested in the mentorship. So like I said, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining and have a great. I'll try to get on later today and I hope you guys have a great night, a great day. Sorry.